Okay, it's that time again. We've got Mane in the building. What are we saying?
Yes, I'm happy to be here. What can I say, man? It's the first time this season I've actually been on time.
And it was raining as well.
It's not even that 30 and I'm here.
All right.
To the call.
All right, we're going to go for some views and predictions for today and the season. So first off, we'll start off with today. What's your views and predictions on the game? What do you think's going to happen? What do you reckon?
You know what, yeah, after like a week before, I scored a banger. I feel like I'm gonna kick off my season from there. I've grabbed myself a goal today, and an assist. I'm gonna say 4-1 Peckham Rye.
4-1 Peckham Rye. Okay.
Yeah,
and for the season?
Yeah.
What?
For the season,
what are you predicting?
I feel like we can win the league.
The league, all right. Say nothing.
A cup double.
Cup double, no pressure.
Yeah, win the league and a cup double.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit late now.
You got me slipping still, I'm not gonna lie.
Bit late now. So what are we saying this morning, Shane? What's that glue?
It's falling apart.
Show us.
I can't even show you properly, man. Look, there's little bits.
Oh.
Some boots. They're not even clean, they're white and everything.
We're going to have to take out an ad. Please sponsor Shane. If you like to see Shane play more football, please donate £2 a month.
£2 a month.
£2 a month.
Size 9, 8.5.
8.5.
8.5.
Alright, say that.
Anyone wants to give to charity, man.
What were we saying last week about your goal as well? It got missed on camera, I know.
I was a little bit upset about that, man.
Last week got cancelled.
Oh, the week before, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the week before, yeah.
Talk us through it. What happened?
Put on there, but the goal
It's true, innit? But
Mate.
to be fair, that you missed with style there still.
Thank you.
You missed with
Second
style.
there, innit?
Yeah, it looked quality.
Play rugby with that one.
Yeah, I don't know about rugby. I think even rugby, you probably would have cleared the whole thing. But
Listen, I'm a defender though, man, so you got to allow me a little bit.
talk us through your goal. What happened? Let the people know.
So if I'm not mistaken, it was either you or Ben that put me through.
Okay, go on.
And I muscled off the guy now, because a lot of people look at me and they think quite lightweight.
Bang!
So
That's the gym coming through right there.
A little bit of strength there, innit? I got core. And then the African youth must have looked at me there, because it was a predominantly African team.
Differently.
Going at it all game. And
So what are you saying? You reckon he didn't like you?
Yeah, he was getting upset.
There was something about you, innit?
Definitely, man. I wasn't putting a foot wrong.
Right. So you was embarrassing him more or less the whole time?
Exactly.
All right.
Let me turn down this one extra thing still. Don't really score goals that often, innit?
You're not here to score goals, innit?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
So
You're here to defend
I
them.
literally just put my foot through the ball. Keeper was a little bit dead. I didn't think it was going to go in.
I thought it was a good keeper. The way he picked out the ball, he was quite good.
Yeah. Still, it's the same turf, man, when we done that thing last couple of weeks ago.
What was it, 13, 14?
Oh, mate, it felt like it was just 20s,
It's just going on.
30s.
Did you, at any point, did you feel sorry for them? Like, generally, like,
A
man,
little
they have to go home and tell their missuses and...
Exactly.
It was weird,
or
innit?
the man that let you down and that, because like, this happens to every team, right? There's a man that will wake up on a Sunday morning and not be feeling it.
Yeah.
Don't really want to come out. It's raining, whatever.
It's mad.
They went out last night, got a little bit too heavy on it, and it felt like one of them teams where they had been let down severely.
Heavily, innit? But saying that, they got run over last week, I think.
Again?
Yeah, not by that scoreline, but they got dealt a little close.
Peckham Rye or die. Peckham Rye or die. Peckham Rye or die. We go hard to the fans get high. Peckham Rye or die. Peckham Rye or die. Peckham Rye or die. We go hard to the fans get high. First
Did Bob tell you he was coming down?
I've got to get them up. I've got to get them up. And then you got Shane on.
Help my brother out. Help me, I heard you man are moving selfish with the team. Never.
about this team, what we know, alright? We put games to bed now. After I slip up before, we need every point matters, okay? So you're all good enough, you're all capable enough, the people on the bench are good enough to come on and take your spot, okay? Keep saying it every week, don't cheat your teammates. Work for your spot, okay? Don't let someone else do your running or be lazy. Because I tell you what, that team that beat us before, there was no way better than us, but they work for the team. Alright, now this is how we're going to start today. Blaine, centre half with Dean and Keenan, yeah? So the three of you at the back, obviously Mick in goal. It's Ben and Anthony in front of them, yeah? Where you at? And you in front of them with Ben, yeah? TJ, I want you playing behind the front two, but in the middle of the three, yeah? So don't get caught lazy up there because we're not playing three up front. Don't forget your defensive duties, all right? Yeah. Michael, on the right, yeah? Shano, on the left. Listen, Mike, get that ball and don't be faster than the ball. Take the ball. Right? Ben, you take the corners, okay?
Bruv, just take the corners, Cass.
That's right. Listen, take the corners, all right? So, Shano, on our corners, Ben, on our corners, you get the edge of the box. Don't go in, edge. Anything comes out, you have a shot or it goes straight back in, yeah? Keep the ball, lads, and use the ball well, because you will tire this team out. They won't want to know you after a while. But you have to talk, and you have to communicate with each other. You have to work for each other. All right, up top we'll have Duke and Manny. Likewise, use the pace. They're not going to keep up with you. You don't need to beat him 4 or 5 times or a step over, lose it and get frustrated with ourselves. Go at them, take the game to them, because we get a few goals and we won't kill them off. All right? Win your ball, just get the ball down, go. If you want to overlap, put Ben or Andy in to cover you. All right? But lads, we have to talk, okay? Take the game to them. All right? Keep the ball moving. Yeah? All right, let's go.
Okay, so we start off like this. We got Mick in goal, Blaine on the right, Dean in the middle, Keenan in the left, in the middle, Ben, Anthony, TJ number 10, Michael on the right, Shane on the left, Duke and Mane up top. On the subs, we've got Ricky, we've got Kane, we've got Kevon, and we've got Uber. Let's go! Okay, so we start the game off with a Vanbrugh kickoff. They play it to their right back, who plays it into their midfielder, loses it out to Shane, pops it to Anthony. Anthony, all the time in the world, gives it to Ben. Ben gets his head up, sprays it out to Blaine. Blaine, once again, all the time in the world, puts down a ball down the right to Michael to run on, but the keeper comes out and collects. Anyway, we start off with Dean collecting the ball, gives it to Mick, but Mick miskicks it. They go for the lob! Mick did not get lobbed. Wow. Alright, so we start this passage of play with a throw-in. Keenan sprays it out to Blaine. Blaine looks to take it down the line, puts the ball down, into the centre. Mane picks it up, turns, sprays it wide to Shane. I like those white boots. They almost look like Dr. Martens in white. Anyway, Shane puts a ball in, but it's cut out by their defender, but gets it back. Shane dilly-dallies on the ball, looks to beat his man, plays it down the line. Duke pumps it back to Keenan, who's in all the space of the world. Cameraman, thank you very much. Keenan plays it back to Duke. Cameraman! Now the cameraman seems to think that was not offside, and I actually agree with him. But there's probably other things on his mind.
Just getting mad stiff.
Don't worry, cameraman. It's what happens. It's supposed to. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, we move on with the next segment of play. Duke brings it down on his chest, gives it to Michael. Michael pops in a good ball up in the air. TJ on the end of it, but comes down to nothing. Next passage of play, they're on the attack with their number 10, holding up the ball well. Going one-on-one with Keenan, but Keenan takes the ball off of him and does what he does best. Looks up, sprays a magical ball to Michael. Michael's running in, been put in, gotta have the shot, but cuts back. An opportunity has been missed, but nevertheless, it's good play. It's gone out for a corner. Let's go. So the corner comes in, right on Anthony's head goes up, then TJ's head goes up. Then Dean comes and cleans everything up, nice and calm, sprays it out to the right. Michael to take on his man and put a ball in, but he plays it back to Simple to Ben. Ben plays it back to Dean. Ben, oh, it's magical. All right, so we start off with a goal kick. Comes into the middle of the park, and that guy, Ben. Duke looks to release Michael, who's in again, but then just gets caught. Very good tackle. So we go on with the next passage of play. Michael giving it back to Mane. Mane cutting in field,
puts the ball square, but the defender clears it, only for Shane to pick that out. Lovely. Bring that down to Ben. Ben gives it to Duke. Duke pops it off to Shane. Shane looks to pop it back to Ben. This is a nice little passage of play. TJ gets involved, pops it back to Ben. No pressure on the ball whatsoever. Ben back to Shane. Shane looking to beat his man, but pops it back to Ben. Ben pops it back into the middle of the park to TJ. Bit of a baggy touch. They capitalise on that, but still Peckham come away with the ball. Blaine puts the ball down the line to Michael, but can't hold it. Their midfielder picks up the ball, tries to go past Blaine, gets in a lucky toe. The oncoming player just about holds off TJ, looks to play it in the centre of the park, and they're on the attack with the number 8, who squares a nice ball to the number 14, but it's cut out by Keenan. Next passage of play, throw-in comes in for the number 2, flick on by their striker, has a shot, blocked, it's a bad touch, and now Peckham are on the ascendancy. Manny, if he plays that earlier, we're in, but then he pushes it in. Duke looks to go for the lob. Oh, good play by the keeper. He had to make that. So we're in with the next phase of play, picking it up again, really just camping in their half. Ben with a missed touch, but comes out to Shane. Shane looks again to beat his man, cuts in, looks to go back out, cuts back in, passes it to TJ, TJ to Keenan. This is all nice and exhibition stuff, really. Keenan with a ball into Duke. Duke once again holds it up, plays it back to Ben, back to Keenan. Keenan with a long ball through. Unlucky, don't go nowhere. All right, next piece. Oh, that's a lovely touch by the midfielder. Good closing down, good pressure. Comes away, but that's Ben. Anyway, the ball gets picked up by TJ. We're looking to counter, but TJ just holds on the ball and loses out to it. Anyway, next passage of play, Manny holding it up with that strength. Plays it out to Ben, who's in. I don't even know whether to call it acres, bundles, or he's just in room. Let's just call it room. Anyway, Keenan's on the ball, cuts in, has a shot. So we're here with a goal kick. Anthony clears that forward, but only as far as to their defender, who looks to bring it out, but Ben clamps that. Duke pops it back to Ben. Ben with a lovely over the top for Mane. And Mane kindly gives the ball back to them for a goal kick. Anyway, we've got the goalkeeper with the ball in his hands now, looking to go long to get them up the pitch, and he does exactly that. So their ball's up in the air. Keenan takes that with a commanding authority. Michael's on the ball, looks to take on his man, but gets stopped in his tracks, and it goes out for a throw-in. Next passage of play, Peckham with a throw-in. Ball out to Michael again, puts a ball in the box. Who's in? Keeper grabs out of the air and looks to set them on their way with a goal kick. It's gone long, but once again, it's just literally giving back the ball to Peckham. Keenan, all the time in the world, puts in a simple ball, dead straight forward to Anthony. Anthony, dead straight forward to Michael, but it does get cut out, but Michael gets it back again. Anthony again, with a bit of pressure, is able to latch onto the ball. It's now up for a throw-in. Peckham with a throw-in. TJ gets a bit of a nibble, as I can only assume. He's killing them. Anthony and Tiny try a 1-2, but unfortunately don't come off. Ben collects the ball, sprays it out to Shane, but collects it again, leaves this man on the floor to have a quick nap. Shane picks up the ball, puts in Manny. Manny's gone down the line, square the ball back. Unlucky, cut out by the defender. All right, so next passage of play, they're chasing the ball now, but it goes out, and that's a throw-in to Peckham. Dean takes the throw-in. It's moved on to Anthony. Anthony's won the header. Nice and comfortable for TJ, just to jog and turn. Slips in the ball to Duke. Keeper comes out, misses it. Duke, 1-0. Let's go. It's the ugly goals that are always special in this kind of match, where we haven't had many chances, but it puts us in the lead 1-0 and we can now build. So Peckham now put pressure on, and they give the ball straight to Shane. Shane looks to go down the line, takes his man on, but they calmly, as you like, think it over him, go down the line. Number 14 holds it up well, turns back into the midfielder, who literally gives it straight back to Peckham. Thank you. All right, next passage of play. It's a throw-in on the other side of the pitch. We've gone up, missed the header. Number 10's been unable to keep it, but now Ben's on the ascendancy. Don't know what the rest watching, seeing, or even heard from VAR, which he clearly had somewhere, because I don't know. All right, so Vanbrugh now with the free kick, look to launch it forward. Can someone go get the ball back? Thank you, Keenan. Number 14 collects it. Shane tracks back, tries to take on Keenan and Shane. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, next passage of play, we've got Shane on the ball who calmly plays it back to Ben, who sprays it out easily to Blaine. There is absolutely no pressure on the ball. But I can only say we're passing and moving the ball so well that we're probably making it look a lot easier than it is. Okay, so whilst Owen and Gibson and the girls mess around with the flag, it's quite a nice flag still. I like what he's done with that there. Anyway, let's get back to the game. The keeper's got the ball, looking to waste time. I don't know why, they're 1-0 down, but pumps it out. Once again, comes back to Peckham Rye. Then we got Keenan on the ball who's looking to pull it in over top to Shane, but it bubbles up just in front of him, which allows their centre-back to come out with the ball, plays it to the number 7. Number 14 down the wing, slips in a good ball to the number 10 who's looking to take on Dino. It's a good run, a good move, but Dino blocks it out. Credit for the defending team. Ball comes in, clearance from Ben. Mane's looking to hold it up, but then Mane gets TJ in. TJ looks to push it forward. Duke's done a bending run, but he's been marshalled all the way. It's a throw-in. So anyway, we kick off play here with a free kick. Mick's made a crazy save there. Wow, Mick, you're someone's hero. So we begin this passage of play. TJ getting up, cleared by Blaine, but only as far as the edge. They've had a shot and that's gone wide. Okay, Dino on the ball now, looks to bring in Keenan. Keenan with a nice touch, again, all the time in the world. Outside of the boot, plays in Mane. Mane with a... It was a hard touch to take down the ball, especially how he was moving. Anyway, Shane putting pressure. With that little bit of pressure, they've come out with it on top with this number 10, who's holding it up and has gone wide to the number 12. Number 12 first time, puts in 10. It's a bit of a chase now, but guess who? Cameraman, bit of a plug please.
Get down the gym.
Now's a good time as ever to mention Metro Flex.
Once they get on the way.
Get yourself down there, Walmsley Bridge Road, Sydenham, London, SE26 5BN. Yeah! So we pick up again with Shane on the ball, running at their number 14, cuts in, slides in a lovely ball into the middle of the park. Michael loses his footing. They come out with the ball. He's off, apparently. But then he's now marshalled out by Anthony. Don't think he's going nowhere. Anthony's got him all day. Yeah, that's exactly how it's gone. But at the same time, Anthony puts it out for a corner. Let's go. So next passage of play, they're on the ascendancy, looking to break on Peckham, but Peckham really look comfortable at this moment in time because of that guy, Ben. Anyway, that centre midfielder lost his mind trying to do tricks in front of Ben. Tell him.
Aaron Ryman in midfield.
Okay, so we get back with the game. The ref's giving a throw-in. Let's see what Vanbrugh can do from here. Everyone's got an opinion. Let's hear some from the side.
He played this guy here, number 14. He was a sub. I don't know if he turned up late and he was just moaning that he was like a substitute.
Now I bet that number 14 goes on to score top bins bangers. Just our luck. I'm lying, you know that ain't happening. Alright, let's get back with it. TJ lobs it up in the air, but they pick it up, they spread it out wide. Cameraman, Keenan chasing and looking to take him out. Gotcha. Alright, so we move on to the next passage of play, which is a corner. Everyone's missed it. Ball rolls out to the other side. Peckham throw. So we've taken the throw, I think. Yes? No? Yeah. Ball's in play now. TJ picks it up, puts it forward to Mane. Mane puts in Michael. Michael chasing it down, looking to put in a solid cross. Can he do it? Straight into the keeper's arms. Unlucky. All right, so we've got a free kick and Ben takes it, puts it back stick. Who's up? No one. Shane collects on the edge of the box, looking to bring their player out to go 1-on-1, but puts it straight back in. TJ with the flick on. Unfortunately, he's gone out for a goal kick. Goal kick comes out, which is absolutely trash. Goes straight to their player though. They get away with it. They put the ball forward. Comes off the number 8. Anthony collects it. Looks to spray it out wide. Gives it to Shane. Shane nice and calmly collects it. Looks to push it forward. TJ with the run in. Collects it nicely in the edge of the box. Blatantly brought down. I don't know what the ref's seen there, but he's waved play on. Okay, next passage of play, we've got Keenan spreading it out wide to Shane. Shane cuts straight back in again, looking for the crossfield ball, but chooses to go nice and simple to Anthony, who collects on the edge of the box, tries to slip in, but then the referee calls half-time.
When we get the ball in the defence, right, they just put 10 man and there's no movement to play. So we've got everybody waiting for the ball. The only options we've got is to field into their market.
let's play the ball around and draw them out. You understand? In the first 10 minutes or so, we was doing that. And then they clocked onto what we were going to do, and then now they're counteracting it, and they're dictating our play. We may be on top of the game, right? But they are dictating our play. You understand? So just play the ball around a bit more. We don't have to be too forceful. Draw them out. Yeah, it's working. Every time we draw them out, we get around them all the time, innit? That's what I've got to say.
What I would say, it's good in patches. What they're doing, they're happy to get everyone behind the ball, and what we're doing, we're struggling to find that final ball to break them down. We're trying to thread one either needle through like 4 or 5 people. Like I said, we've got the ability. You know when you've got it, we want 3, 4, 5 touches before we've killed the ball and looking for something. Play it early, alright? Like Duke and Manny are making the runs along that line, but they're stepping up. So the ball has got to go 10 times faster. Yeah, the keeper comes out quick as well. So if there's a space, play it in the space. If you can see the space, put it in the space and then say, look, they can turn and go. Other than that, we just got a bit sloppy. But listen, we have to lay off the ref's back. You can get a sin bin, you know, for shouting your mouth at them. It's 10 minutes. If you come off for 10 minutes, you're getting everyone on. If you get booked, it's just wait, it's the scent, a sin bin.
If you have 2 seconds away from it,
don't get an wait. Listen,
I know, but
wait, don't get needless bookings, alright? It's no need for it. Listen, all you got to do is play your game. The only way this team are going to score past you is on set pieces. Try and don't give the corners. Any throws around the sides near our area, they're going long. So they're going to try and get a flick. You have to stay with your men. Mick pulled off a great save to keep you in the game, lads. You have to stay with your men. Alright? Don't let someone run off of you. If he moves, move with him. Why if he moves, you can't go. It's the basics. The basics, alright? Get the basics right and everything else follows, yeah? Go at them with speed and pace, so stop holding the ball back and then trying to thread it. Alright? We've had chances. We just got to try and put them away there, put it to bed. Yeah? Wait, and follow everything up. When the balls are coming in the box, if it don't come to our feet, we don't want to know. You know, when that ball's coming across the box, run off with your man, lose 5 yards, get in front of him and try and nick something. At worst, he'll foul you. You've got to think with your brain, lads, alright? It's not just easy, tippy-tappy, we're going to walk over people. Let's not get this mindset, yeah? Let's do things right, okay? Shano, Mike, take a breather for us, yeah? Just for 5. Rick.
Good off, lads, good off. Well done, Shane. Quality off. Mike Williams, good off.
Okay, come on the next one. Right, we've still got Uber and Kev on, so come on. We'll give it 10, and we're going to make some.
Okay, we begin the second half. We didn't get the kick-off in, but it wasn't really important. Nothing really happened. Goal kick happens. Blaine's on the receiving end, plays it calmly to Ben, who plays it to Ricky. Ricky, all the time in the world and looking for options, able to just hang the ball up down the line. Gets in Duke. Duke looks to take on his man. Unlucky. Puts a cross in, but it is marshalled out. But Mane manages to pick it up, has a shot! And that is well cleared by the defender, out for a corner. Let's go. Alright, so the corner's taken, Ben's taken, putting a lovely ball in, back post! But they managed to clear it, and TJ goes up with what I can only describe as a friendly jump. Anyway, Ricky piles on the pressure, which actually wins us a corner. From that resulting corner, he puts in the ball! And it's just gone over by Kane. This is a good start by Peckham, looking to carry on where they left off in the first half in Vanbrugh's box. Anyway, Ben's released the ball, looking to get Duke in, but unfortunately it's overhit. They play it out by their left back, who looks to drive past Ricky, but nope. Which Ricky gets a foot in, but he's lucky enough to get it back, their left back, who just lumps it straight back to Mick. But even that wasn't good enough because it didn't even get to Mick. Blaine picks it up, who pops it into Dean. Dean, all the time in the world, gives it out to Keenan. Keenan, nice touch. Under pressure though, loses out, but straight away back on it. They look to pop it in, but then give it straight back to us. It's a bit sloppy now. But anyway, here we go. Anthony's on the ball, looks a long one over the top, but it's overhit. So we pick the game back up with a Vanbrugh throw-in. We'll give this guy a moment because he wants a real long run up for a throw-in that doesn't really go very far. Anthony collects the ball all the time in the world, but probably a bit too much time, gets dispossessed. They manage to collect it in the centre of the park. The number 4's on the ball, looking to spray it out, but pops it straight into TJ's leg. But then their centre-back clears. The number 10's unable to hold it. Clearance happens. TJ looks to break on them with Manny now. We're running down the left-hand side. TJ on the ball, and again, The ref has absolutely no idea of the rules of the game. I hope the league is watching this game. Anyway, we're going to get back to the game. They come out with the ball. The centre mid turns, looks to turn again, goes past Anthony with ease, to be honest. Pops in a nice little ball to their front man who's finally got space, who sprays it out wide to the number 14 who cuts back in, puts in a good ball. Number 8, come on, get up, who allows Ben to just calmly walk out with the fence with the ball, plays it forward down the middle of the park, bounces over a couple of heads, goes out for a throw-in. Next segment. Now I know what you're thinking. The cameraman's done alright so far. You could even say this is his best performance to date. You could even say, is he on for cameraman of the year? You could even say...
Gibbs, grab it, grab it, grab it!
Yeah, forget it. As Gibbs attempts to grab whatever the cameraman wants him to grab, was it his plan to...
I nearly got ironed out.
It would make sense. Maybe the cameraman's trying to get a spot for next week. Who knows? Alright, so we get back with the game, but at the moment it stops because we're all over the place. We go with Keenan throwing the ball back and we're going to move on to the next segment. Okay, we pick the game back up with Blaine on the ball now, comfortably strolling through. He puts the ball down to Duke. Duke with a quick flick, but Kevon's not able to read it. Kevon applies the pressure to their back line. They play it through a couple of 1-2 passes, which gets them out of trouble. Their midfielder sprays it out to their right back, but is unable to get it. Their number 14's covered. Centre back pumps it forward, so we'll move on. Next segment of play, we're nice and comfortable in possession. Ben out to Ricky. Ricky in bundles, pops it back to Blaine. Blaine pops it to Ben. Ben driving forward now, looking for an opening. Tries to slot in Manny, but comes off their defender. Kane screaming for it on the left-hand side. Kevon unable to find him, which allows them to clear it.
It's starting to rain as well, you know.
Rain, rain, go away, come back. So we start this segment off with a free kick and their defender clears it with a header, but we've got good old Anthony who clears it back. Keeper picks it up and he's probably going to look to launch it to get them up the pitch and us away from the goal, and that's exactly what he does. Good kick, Ben collects, pops it out, Ricky jumps up. Man like Ricky.
Missed the second half.
For what? Say it again if it's true.
Missed the second half.
Oh, total apologies. Once again, we're going to have to cut recording short due to bad weather. Final score, 2-0 Peckham, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.
First off, let me start with the left wing. White paint on my boots, no devlin. Why? Man, stay out wide, made runs that will leave a whole right back stressing. Then we got Gibbs, role team manager. On a Sunday, far from amateur, setting up tactics, gonna win matches. No other manager touching his caliber. Wait, let me tell you about Duke. If I shout out through, what do you think he'll do? Trust me, man's not talk about juice. If I give an out ball, he's due to go boom. Peckham Ride don't have no jokers. King